Well, hi, I'm Jay Arthur, author of Lean Six Sigma Demystified and QI Macros. Now, I have to admit, I've never read Moby Dick. I've never gotten beyond My Name is Ishmael, all right? But I think each one of us in our organization has a white whale. There's some big, hairy, pressing problem that is so scary that we're afraid to tackle it. Afraid. And I'll never forget when the head of finance called me in and said, postage costs have gone up $20 million this year. And I worked at US West, the phone company. Well, that's a lot of money, right? Why are postage costs going up? That was the pain, all right? And so I had to go out and start digging around and looking for data. And eventually we had all these returned bills that came back, 150,000 returned bills a month because the address was wrong. That's another whole problem, all right? That's another huge story right there, which we eventually started to fix. But you get the idea that I took all these bills apart and found out why some of them went over a 1 ounce postage rate. And it turned out there were multiple bills for multiple long distance services. That was a recent thing that had come along, which was driving up postage costs. And I'll tell you what, when I started that was scary. All right, that was scary. But we found ways to solve that problem by redesigning the bill and doing some other things. All right, and when I went to the hospital and they said, you know, we have $12 million a year in denied insurance claims. Well, that's kind of scary, but I started drilling into the data and I eventually pinpointed exactly what was causing that problem, got people together, we did root cause analysis in a couple hours, they implemented process changes on Monday and started saving, you know, $5 million a year. So don't be afraid of the white whale. You know, very often there's more data about the white whale than there is about some minnow that's swimming somewhere in a stream, all right? Don't be afraid to tackle big things because there's more information, more data, more people want it solved. What's your white whale? Why don't you go out and tackle that one this week? That's my improvement insight for you this week.